Alright, what's going on, guys? So day 2 here in Bermuda. I'm having a very bad day. So I'm only here for 5 days. Day 1 already happened. It's supposed to rain and storm over the next 2 days, which is today. It's a little drizzle right now, so it's not too bad. Hopefully it stays that way. But I walked about 3 miles over to this spot on the other side of the island, and I forgot my SD card. So this is my backup SD card, which is not as good. Doesn't have the high read and write, whatever the word is for it. It's not as good, so we'll see how that works. But pretty bad day. I do really like this spot. Very deep water, very beautiful, so I'll show you what it looks like here in a minute. But yeah, let's get started. Let's start fishing. Haven't seen any fish down there, but I'm hoping when my bait hits the bottom, they'll come out of hiding and go for it. So hopefully we get some cool fish, because that has not been a great start today. Alright, not sure how well this is going to come out, and I hope you can see it, but it is a very steep and deep drop down there. I'm not even sure how deep the water is. Let me drop this down there. But it is very deep, to say the least. See if we can get some fish that are down there. That was quick. First fish, what do we got? So as expected, as soon as my shrimp hit the bottom, a whole bunch of fish came out to look at it. First fish of the day, I believe this is a slippery D, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a black ear, but I don't think so. Either way, I'm pretty sure I've caught this fish before. So let's get it back, let's see what else is down there. Got him. I think that's another slippery D. Alright, so this is a big boy, but it is just a slippery D wrasse. So far 2 fish, and 2 of my least favorite fish that I've ever caught anywhere in the world. Got him. That's another one. Alright, looks like we got ourselves slippery D number 3. So there's got to be other species down there. I can't see any, but I also can't see these guys down there either. They just come out of nowhere once my shrimp hits the bottom. But let's get this guy back. Let's get something else. Got him. Guess what this is? Alright, so wrasse number 4, and it's fish number 4. So I can see a couple other fish down there. Looks like some sort of damselfish. They're smaller, dark in color, but they're not going for the shrimp. At least not as fast as these guys are. Got him. Oh, this is something different. Let's go. New species. Let's go. Alright, so this is a species you've got to be careful with. It's a squirrelfish. Very sharp, very spiny, and these spines are venomous. I've been stabbed by one of these guys when I was fishing in Singapore, and it did not feel good at all. So there's several species of squirrelfish found in Bermuda. I knew they were somewhat common. I just thought I would have to night fish for them. But we got one, so whatever it is, it's a new species. It's starting to rain a little bit harder. But let's get this guy back, and let's keep fishing. Got him. Another squirrelfish. Let's take a look at this one. All right, let's go ahead and be careful with this guy again. I don't know if it's the same species or not. Might just be my eyes playing tricks on me and wishful thinking, but this one looks lighter in color. And I'm not sure if that last one had like these goldish orange stripes that this one has. Could be a new species. Not sure on that. Either way, let's carefully get the hook out of this guy and let's get him back. Got him. Another squirrelfish. Alright, third species, no, not third species of squirrelfish. Third squirrelfish of the day. This one looks really similar to the last one. I hope we got two different ones, but that's probably just wishful thinking. I'm sure all three were probably the same species. So let's get this one back and let's keep fishing. These are, even though they're tough to handle, they're a pretty cool fish. Look at those eyes. Just perfect little nocturnal adaptation. Got him. This one's bigger too. I cast it out into open water. Gaining ground on him, but I can't see him yet. What is this? Oh, it's a parrotfish. Let's get him up here. Alright, so there's plenty of parrotfish that would be new species for me, but this appears to be a red-tailed parrotfish, which I've caught before. Don't mind this guy though. Parrotfish are a really cool species. Well, not a cool species. They're a cool family of fish. Really like them. Love those beaks on the mouth. Just a really cool and unique looking fish. So let's get this guy back. Got him. Doesn't seem too big. What is this? Alright, so I caught, I think, 20 of these guys yesterday. This has been the most common catch here in Bermuda so far. It's a barred hamlet. Really nice looking fish. Don't mind catching one or two of these guys. As long as it's not 20 like it was yesterday, I'll be okay. Alright, so I switched spots just a little bit. I'm only a couple yards away from where I fished. But yeah, we'll fish here for a little bit. Maybe we'll get a different variety. I love this environment. I don't think I've ever seen anything. There's a fish. I don't think I've ever seen... Oh, this is a new species as well. Let's go. Let me finish what I was saying later. Alright, so this guy is some sort of a lizard fish. It's my first ever, which is surprising because I'm pretty sure these are a fairly common fish. I see a lot of people catch them. I've just never caught one. So I know there's several species of lizardfish inshore. I think snakefish or something like that. Some other kind of lizardfish. But yeah, really gnarly looking mouths on them. Plenty of teeth in them. I'll get an ID on this thing later. But assuming I can ID it, it's going to be a new species. So first drop in the new spot paid off already. Got him. What is this thing? Little puffer. Alright, so I had a couple small bites that I couldn't hook up with. Figured it was a small fish. Turns out it was this little bandtail puffer. So I love puffers, at least one of them, just because they're such a unique and cool looking fish. I mean, look at that face. You can't tell me that's not a cute face. Alright, let's get this one back and let's see what else we can get here. So far, we got 2 fish from this spot, and they've been 2 different species we didn't catch in the last spot. So even that little change seems to have paid off. Got him. What is this, another lizardfish? I think so. Wonder if it's the same species. Yeah, so like I said when we caught that first one, I really can't believe it took me this long to get one of these, because these guys should be pretty common, even down in Florida. I think it's the same species. A lot of them look super similar as well. But yeah, look at that mouth on this guy. Just full of these super small needle-like teeth. Don't want to really get my hand close to that, but I don't know. I know most people hate these guys. I probably will if I catch a bunch of them, but for now I think they're pretty cool. Alright, so here's what we're going to try out next. We're going to do a little lure fishing. So this is a gulp 3-inch smelt. I cut about, I don't know, 1.5 inches off, maybe 1 inch off the top, just because I don't have any larger jig head. So this is a 1/16 ounce, pretty small hook, but I think this size fits the jig head a little bit better. Let's see if we can get some predatory fish on this, because I think I've had my fun with the shrimp. That was quick. What is this? Another lizard fish. Alright, so this is a big boy, but it's a big boy that hit that little gulp smelt. So we got a fish on a lure. Let's get this one back, and let's see what other predatory fish we can get out of here. Alrighty, so I ended up catching 2 more of those lizard fish over on the gulp smelt or whatever it is. Didn't want to show them off because I've caught enough of those, but I think this is going to do it for this session. So not a bad session. I think we got a couple new species, so let's go ahead and let's wrap it up. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this session. Overall I think it went pretty well. Let me try to block the sun for you right there, even though now I'm off center. Overall, I think it went pretty well. We got at least 2 new species in one of those squirrelfish we caught in the beginning, and then in all of these lizardfish we caught here at the end. I think they were all the same species. They should be pretty common. A lot of people catch them, even in Florida. I've just never been able to catch one. And then over here, I don't think it's quite 10, but it was pretty close to 10. I got 5 here at the end on the lure, and I think I got 3 or 4 in the beginning on shrimp. But yeah, not too bad of a session. Really cool environment to fish. I love fishing these kind of cliff areas. Just looks so natural, and something that I don't get to do a lot living in Florida, really just about anywhere on the east coast of the US. We don't have geology, is that the right word? Geology like this? I don't know. Anyway, pretty good session. 2 new species at least. Hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.